popping right now, but pretty soon, Sean.
Yeah, we're seeing a couple in southern Minnesota just beginning to pop right now at the Sinton, and that's really along that Highway 14 corridor. Not Rochester yet. We were seeing some just to the north of Rochester towards Pine Island, parts of Dodge County, starting to see a couple of smaller cells of storms. Owatonna seeing some rain, just to our west. Mankato seeing the rain. North Iowa not seeing it yet, so as you're on your way to school, things are going to be good in North Iowa. I'm tracking the potential for storms later, but taking our attention first to the first system that I'm tracking, because I'm tracking two. The first system that I'm tracking just to the north of Rochester in places like Goodhue and Wabasha counties. We got some rain still in parts of Wabasha County, also extending all the way just to north to Red Wing with a lot of lightning there. We're getting some more development behind that, and it's that development which is going to have a better chance for moving south with a couple of isolated to scattered storms. That's that first threat. That's just in southeast Minnesota over the next couple of hours. It's the second system, which is much larger, much stronger. It's been associated with a lot of severe weather in the Dakotas and western Minnesota. This is a nice line. You can see that, a like Boeing segment of thunderstorms associated with winds up to 70 miles per hour. We've seen those reports. It extends all the way down to Marshall. We've seen that develop a little bit further south than we initially thought. That is going to move right now from the northwest to the southeast. That's where we are. So my eye is squarely on that, especially for around lunchtime, because that system has a history, a repeated history of overachieving and producing severe weather. So I'm going to be watching that for exactly that around lunchtime. And that's not just southern Minnesota. That's also North Iowa, which could see that. But right now, temperatures are in the low 70s. It's a warm, humid start. It's sticky outside. You feel it when you step outside as we carry on throughout the day. A couple storms in Minnesota first around 8 a.m. Then storms are going to be possible and potentially very strong towards around lunchtime. Couple hours of a buffer right there. It could be around 1 or 2. Then things are becoming mostly sunny later on this afternoon with more storms coming later this week. Let me just talk about how it's going to play out in our computer model, SkyTracker 3. And these models are not perfect, so do not take them as gospel. But here, this model doesn't really show that first system all too well, so just bank on it that we'll see a couple of smaller storms like we already are in southeast Minnesota at this hour. It's that second line moving through around lunchtime or just after lunchtime. Here we are around 2 p.m., which could bring some severe weather with wind gusts above or around 70 miles per hour. There's going to be more opportunities for storms as the week goes on. Tomorrow things get a little bit drier, actually much more comfortable outside. It's getting sunny progressively throughout the day. Thursday, Friday, storms are back in the forecast with even a couple more storms potentially this weekend. While severe weather is not something we want, what we will take is the rain. The rain this week hopefully is going to do numbers to our drought.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, thank you, Sean. Well, still ahead, mandating the COVID-19 vaccine. The latest